Hello and welcome. Thanks for joining us. The show brings you game one of a big four-game set. It's the Minnesota Twins going up against Las Vegas. First pitch coming at you right after the break. Just about set to go now. Getting the nod in this one, Osvaldo Bido. But Chris, he hasn't exactly been stellar here on his home mound.
Well, I'll say this. Every player wants to perform well at their home ballpark, in front of their fans, in front of the city. And you know this guy no different. He wants to be more effective here. So, you look at the numbers. They haven't been great at home. I'm sure he wants to turn that around, and we'll see if he's able to start that in this one.
Andujar brings it in. And there's one away. And now we take a peek at the Twins lineup. Batting third, a guy they're looking for a little more out of right now, Trevor Larnach.
Just wasn't able to get it going at the plate over the last month, whereas batting average sat in the low 200s. That's not what you expect from him, but I've heard he's been putting in some work, and when you do that kind of work in the cage, it's eventually going to translate onto the field. He just needs some luck.
One out, base is empty. Swings and misses. 1-2.
I would throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Swings through that, and it's a strikeout. And there are two down. 2 outs, base is empty. Here's Trevor Larnach. Swings through that one out in front that time. Today in Major League Baseball, we honor one of the greatest players in the history of the game, Lou Gehrig. It started in 2021, and today throughout Major League Baseball, we raise awareness for ALS, the disease that claimed the life of the great Iron Horse, Lou Gehrig. And that misses. And a count 2-1. When you think about the impact of Lou Gehrig on the world of sports, consider this. His number 4 was retired after he passed from ALS. It is the first number ever to be retired in all of professional sports. So effectively, the reason we have retired numbers is due to the fact that Lou Gehrig passed from ALS. And he deals. That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going. Personally, Lou Gehrig Day means a ton to me. I lost a close friend to ALS in 2007, Tim Sheehy. And you're talking about a disease that is 100% fatal. And the average lifespan, the throw to first. And that will end the inning. End of a half inning of play. No score. Back here with my pal Singy. And on the hill in this one, Simeon Woods Richardson. And Singy, we were talking earlier about how he's doing a great job navigating through tough spots.
I've just been so impressed with when it seems like there's more pressure, he's more calm and settles in. He's done an incredible job with runners in scoring position. Most guys, they get a little tight, they start to aim the baseball, but for some reason, he gets looser, the ball comes out of his hand with more life, and he's able to wiggle off the hook of tough situations and get his team back in the dugout.
Right through there for a strike.
Nasty 2-0 slider there for a strike. That tells you he's got a lot of confidence in that pitch.
On the ground right side, and that's just foul. Fights it off, he'll see another.
Well, pretty clear to me. He was trying to go deep right there, but you got to get a pitch that you can handle.
Comes a 2-2. Comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt. And it beats him for the first out after the drop third strike.
Perfectly executed 12-6 curveball right there. And with that kind of break, if you can drop it in below the zone like that, it's going to look like a strike the entire way coming in and then just disappear. So hard to get under the ball unless you're really gearing up for it, and you might need a pitching wedge.
Miguel Andujar, the next to hit, takes outside. That's off the inside corner. Now 2-0. A swing and a miss as he chases way out of the zone. Lined into right. Wallner makes the grab. 2 down. Take a look at the lineup. Singy, the numbers tell us this is an offense designed to swing it. They're not going to force a ton of action on the bases. And so obviously that is one of the focal points that we'll look at.
And you look at the quality of the at-bats because of the fact that the legs aren't a part of this game. They have to be very selective. Look for long pitch counts, grinding out at-bats, and really barrels to the baseball because it's a lot easier to jog around the bases than for these players to sprint.
Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. And that keeps the inning going. And now a chance for Shea Langoliers. Good power. Not great in the OBP department. Oh, he doesn't get the call. And that is ball 1.
That ball's foul.
That one missed. Next offering is down low.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. A lot of movement in the infield. Hitter's got to stay focused on the pitch.
In the dirt, blocked. On to France, inning over. And now a man into scoring position. Second inning set to go. Now it's the Twins DH, Jose Miranda. Vito back to work. And he swings over the top there.
This guy's usually not one to chase pitches off the plate, but he did there. We'll see if he can tighten up his zone a little bit.
That one misses in the dirt. Mike Fillmore, our plate umpire. Very consistent with his zone, Chris. Gets a lot of praise for that.
He does, Boog. And I think that with any umpire, you really just want them to be consistent. Fillmore's a guy that does a good job back there in that way. So people around the league really appreciate his consistency.
Misses just off the outside edge. I think that was a strike.
First pitch strike from the pitcher, but then no panic at all by the hitter. Very patient, showing good discipline. Now he's in the driver's seat with the 3-1 count.
Singy, what kind of strike zone is most frustrating for hitters?
I'd say off the plate, away, and down. And why? Those are the toughest locations to hit the baseball.
This is Willie Castro. Tap foul at the plate. Miranda on at first. Nobody out. Swing and a ball popped in the air. And that'll get down for a hit. Lead runner holds up. They're at first and second with nobody out.
Anything but pretty right there, but he'll take it every time. There are a lot of nicknames people have attached to hits like that. Blooper, flare, duck snort, lawn dart, etc. But whatever you want to call it, it's a knot. And those are the ones that'll make you smile as a hitter just about every time. Runner in scoring position now and a good opportunity to push across the first run of the ball game.
And that one fouled off. That's in there. Now he's in a 1-2 hole. First and second, no outs as we play game one of this 4-game series. Next one misses. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Good eye right there.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
And they're all loaded up.
Oh, that sets up a really big at bat in this game. These are the moments when everyone in the stadium gets really locked in.
And here is Brooks Lee. Golden opportunity right here. Ground ball, and that's through the infield. 1 runs in, and they don't push it. Runner holds at third. Bases loaded now with still nobody out.
Well, a swing like that can help you come out of this struggle. We saw the numbers coming into the ball game, but all he's trying to do at this point is help his team win.
And here's the first baseman, Ty France. Line drive, base hit. 1 runs in. Here's the throw. It's offline, and he scores. It's 3-zip.
Back-to-back base hits. I could watch base hits like that one all day long, and so could every hitting coach in the league. Just a nice line drive into center field.
First and second, no outs. Diego Cartaya will hit next. And strike 1 to the catcher. Runners at first and second, and still nobody out. Here at the top of the second. On the ground left side, 6, 4, 3, and they turn the double play.
They made that double play look so easy, but it was far from routine. That's the one thing about big leaguers. They make tough plays look simple.
Back to the leadoff spot in the Twins lineup. Matt Wallner now at the plate. First pitch doesn't find the zone. And delivers outside.
He's been raking in recent games, and a big reason why, getting ahead in counts. He's been able to do that consistently, and you see the results.
And a foul ball. That one drifts inside. Ripped to short. Throws across the diamond. They limit the damage here. 3 runs for them here, and they move ahead. We go to the bottom of inning number 2. Twins are out in front, 3-0. And we're back. Bottom of the second. This is J.J. Bleday.
Well, after putting up a nice inning on offense, got some runs across, this is where you look for the starter to go out there, have a shutdown inning. Don't give that other team any hope. You just hope that he can get through this inning, get the bats back up there while they're hot. All right, now, he may have not liked either of those first 2 pitches or agreed with the umpire's calls, but at this point, he's going to have to bear down and be ready to hit anything close to the zone.
That misses the zone. It's 2-2. Just missed. Ripped on a line. Bader makes the grab, 1 away.
He was all over that fastball right there. I tell you what, if he gets under it just by a fraction of an inch or a little bit more, that's way back.
Zach Geloff stands in now and watches strike 1. Just off the outside edge, and that's ball 1. Hard hit left side. On to France. Already 2 out here in the home half of inning number 2. And now the first baseman, Tyler Soderstrom. Swings through that one for strike 1. Soderstrom hitting 7th in today's lineup, and he's been on a good run at the plate, hitting over 300 in his last 10 games. 2 outs. Swing and a high fly ball left field. Larnach puts it away. That is the inning. Welcome back. Last series, the pitching was not good as we take a check of the numbers. And ball 1. It feels like we might be headed towards a rain delay if the weather doesn't ease up, Chris.
Yeah, the umpiring crew are going to pay attention to how the weather is impacting this game. And the moment it becomes dangerous, I think, is the moment we'll be forced to take a break. It's been a rough start on the mound for this guy. His 3rd inning, so important for him to get on track, turn the page, settle in, do all those things you need to do to give your team a little bit of length in this one.
Swing and a miss as he was late that time. Got him. And that's the first out.
He came out of his mechanics there. Typically likes to shoot the ball the other way, but that time a little anxious.
Trevor Larnach, the next Twin up to hit. On the inside corner for a strike. And now it's even up. And a big swing and a miss.
1 ball, 2 strikes. Two balls, 2 strikes.
Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row. 2 down, bases empty. Now the Minnesota cleanup hitter, Jose Miranda. Pitch misses inside. 1-0. Swing and a miss as he was late.
I think he was sitting off speed there.
Delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Ground ball right side. He takes it on his own, and the Twins go 1-2-3. Twins retired in short order. As we go to the last of the third, here's the rookie third baseman, Max Muncy. And first offering is fouled off. He swings and fouls one off. Flares it into the outfield. Makes the grab, one down. Now here is Brett Harris.
Not getting the results he's wanted at the plate recently. Just one hit in his last 5 games.
And a base hit. So that will bring up the top of the order with one away.
Wow. So important to get into the fielding position after you deliver that baseball. That is a scary one. Watch your lips.
And now Lawrence Butler. Hammered down the right side, but foul. Harris over at first with one away. And it's fouled away. And that
Ball
one
one.
missing low.
1 ball, 2 strikes to count.
Fouls it off. Still 1-2. In the air, left field. He makes the catch, and there's 2 down. Here's Miguel Andujar. 0 for 1 so far.
One 0.
This one in the dirt. To second, and he's out. They don't come much closer than that. Bang, bang play to end the inning. Back here at the ballpark, let's check out the latest news from around the league. And first offering is fouled off.
Well, these Twins doing a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way, and I'm seeing very patient at-bats out of them. It's not just the 3 runs they've already scored. On top of that, they forced this starter to throw more pitches than he wanted to at this point of the game.
Swing and a ground ball. Loves it on the dive. To his knee, the throw. And that's a great play for the out.
Look at how he dives right there. Is able to pop up to both knees. Not enough time to get to his feet, but he threw a cannon across the diamond to get the runner.
So here's Bader now. He walked and came around to score his first time up. Strike 1.
All 1's the count.
Swings through the fastball up in the zone.
They just threw that fastball by him, elevated, and if you're not looking up in that location, very difficult to catch up to, especially with that velocity.
Lede has this one sized up. He's got it, and there's 2 away. There comes the skipper out of the dugout, and he's ready to make. New pitcher now, Brady Basso.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
Lee now in the box, comes up empty with a swing there. And he's down 0-2 as he swings through it.
The hitter early and off balance on that swing. If I'm the pitcher, I'm taking a little bit more off, see if you can get him to chase something in the dirt.
Foul ball, it stays 0-2. And that's a strikeout. Mike Fillmore says he went around. And welcome back to the ballpark. And now here is Miguel Andujar. And that one fouled off.
You know, this group of hitters just lacking discipline at the plate in this ballgame. So many of their outs have come from weak contact on pitches they're chasing outside of the strike zone. You can't do much of anything with those locations, and that's been true again today.
Grounds one to short, and it's through for a hit. And the leadoff man aboard. Carlos Correa coming into the game now as the injury replacement. Man at first. Next to hit, Brent Rooker. 1 for 1 with a single so far. And the first pitch fastball is in for a strike.
1-1's the count.
Well, here's a good opportunity in this inning to get on the scoreboard after that leadoff hit, and hardly order coming up right behind them. This is where they need to get going.
Swinging a foul back. That's out of play. Andujar gets his lead at first. Nobody out.
That's ball 2.
Foul ball. Another 2-2 upcoming. And there's a ball.
The only adjustment he needs to make is his target. If you aim at the outside corner, that slider's going to end up way off the plate. Perhaps look a little more down the middle, and you get it right where you want it.
Here's a big power threat. Shea Langoliers.
Oh, looking for a swing and miss right there, or for the ump to help him out and make a call with that last pitch, but neither happened. Close pitch, but a good take to earn that walk.
He's got it. Runner tags at second. The throw to third. And it comes in too late. He's up to third on the fly out with 1 away.
Good read there at second base to move up to third. Now it's a lot easier to get that run in with 1 away.
And now the center fielder, J.J. Bleday. Just missed.
In this situation, the batter's got to know what the pitcher's trying to do to him, and that's trying to get him to hit the ball on the ground, get 2 for 1. You got to look for something up in the zone, and worst case scenario, you deliver the sacrifice fly.
Oh, he doesn't get the call. And it's 2-1. Line drive, caught.
Nothing you can do about those as a hitter. Even though you know that, they still drive you absolutely crazy.
And now it's going to be Zach Geloff. Grounded out his first time.
Ball 1, no strike.
In the dirt, no movement on the base. It's ball 1. And another ball. Foul ball there. Out to short. Correa whips it to first, and he has thrown 4 shutout innings. We go to the top of the 5th, and here's the first baseman, Ty France. And that's off the inside edge, and that's ball 1. Just missed.
Well, usually a high level of confidence when you're facing a young pitcher out there on the mound. In this situation, ahead 2-0, he's put himself in a really good spot.
The ground to third. 1 away here in the 5th. Diego Cartaya getting ready to hit. He hit into a double play his first time up. High fly ball, shallow right field. Butler. That's out number 2.
A little drop and drive on that swing. Backside collapsing just a little bit, trying to put the ball in the air.
Wallner at the plate for the 3rd time as he comes up empty there.
0-1.
Next pitch is outside. 2 out, space is empty. Slashes this one, and it could be trouble. Makes the turn and heads for second. And he's in there standing up with a 2-out double.
A late jump, and I think that was the difference on the play, Boog. It's not always easy seeing the ball off the bat. It's something to improve.
Here's Royce Lewis, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. Pitches in for a strike. 0-1. Next offering misses down and away. Wallner on at second with 2 down. And that's outside. Man on second, 2 down. That one misses, and now 3-1. Trevor Larnach in the on-deck circle for the Twins. So now 2 on and 2 outs.
I don't think he really wanted to pitch to him right there anyhow.
Now batting, left field,
Trevor Larnach, the next Twin up to hit. 0 for 2 in this one. Rocco Baldelli making a move for a pinch hitter. Byron Buxton looking for a big hit with 2 out, runners at first and second. Edge of the zone for a strike, and it's 0-1. Ball 1 there.
0-2 count. You've got the opportunity to expand the zone. Could get the chase there. Let's see what he comes back with next.
Fights that one away. Still 1-2. Went with the sweeper, but it misses.
We got full count.
In the dirt. First and second, 2 down. And we're at the top of the 5th. That one ripped. He makes the grab, and that'll do it. Twins strand a pair, but they're on top by a count of 3-0. Byron Buxton into the game now on defense, but in a strange way. This is not a position he's used to playing as far as we know. And now Tyler Soderstrom. So coming into the game now on defense, Emmanuel Rodriguez. He'll be out in left field. First pitch misses.
Well, these players need to bring up the quality of their bats and specifically their swings. They're trying to find ways to drive the ball with some authority, but it's just...
This one could be trouble. Around first and hustling for second. And it's a leadoff double to start the bottom of the 5th.
Man, those are the types of hits where you don't feel any vibration in your hands whatsoever. Such a good feeling. That's about as textbook as it gets. Got his stride and load out of the way early. He stayed inside that ball and squared it up out front. Man, that was like he was in the cage hitting off a tee.
On the ground, right side. Castro sends it to first. And that's the first out in the bottom of the 5th.
That's a good piece of hitting right there. It's early, but you still want to move the runner up and give your team a chance to score. That's exactly what happened, so you better believe your teammates are happy with you after that at bat.
Fouled off. He was late. Woods Richardson ready to fire now. Ripped on a line to center. He's there. He's got it. Runner tags for home. The throw's offline. He's safe. And now just a 2-run deficit.
That wasn't your standard sac fly. He barreled that baseball. Just couldn't get it to drop in.
But Butler up for the third time here. Watches that one miss. 2 down, bases empty, but 1 run across. Last half of inning number 5. Breaking ball inside, and the count is 2-0. Next offering is fouled back. 2 down, nobody on. In the air to left, down the line. Rodriguez hauls it in to end the inning. So they get 1 run, 1 hit, no errors, and no one left. Welcome back as we take a look at how today's starting pitchers have fared so far. Basso back to work. Fastball for a strike. Check swing, and he went. And it's 0-2.
0-2 is the count.
And that's
1
in the
ball,
dirt.
2 strikes.
Close, but called a ball. And it's 2-2.
Well, he might have to look for a different put-away pitch right here, 2-2. He's already seen the curveball a couple of times in this at-bat, so might have it timed up and ready for it.
Geloff makes the catch. 1 away. Stepping in, Willie Castro.
That's a really nice play, ranging back into the outfield for that catch. We all know those can be a little tricky, especially if the wind's swirling around out there.
1 down, base is empty. That one fouled off. And that skips in the dirt.
1 ball, 2 strikes the count.
And now the count is even. Base is empty, 1 away, and we're in the top half of the 6th. Not close with that one, and that's ball 3. Foul ball left side. He'll see another. Smoked on the ground, a second. Tosses to first. 2 up, 2 down. And now Bader up to the plate. He's 0 for 1. Pitch misses inside. And it's 1-0. In the air, right field. Butler makes the play, and it's out number 3. Offense held in check there. 2-3-4 due up in the home half of the 6th. And we're back. Here's the left fielder, Miguel Andujar. In the air, out towards right center. Bader flashes the leather on the run and catch.
Every day during batting practice, these outfielders get about 10 minutes of balls in the gaps. They practice this, and when the game comes, they make the play perfectly.
Rooker in the box with 1 away as he takes ball 1. Fouled off left side.
Well, I think the key, if he can get through 1 more inning, anything after that, a hitter or 2 is bonus, but they should be lined up good enough to get to the finish line.
Next pitch is downstairs. Gets a piece and stays alive.
Clearly trying to stay back a little bit longer for that changeup as he fouls that fastball back.
Down to the dirt, swing and a miss. Cartaya down to first. In time for the second out. Good job to clean it up after the drop third strike. Chris, third time through the order and a couple of quick outs for the starter.
Yeah, he's been very frugal today, economical with the pitch count.
Here's the catcher, Shea Langoliers. Tap back to the mound. On to France. And that is the third out of the inning. Welcome back. We're in the seventh. We have a new pitcher on the mound, T.J. McFarland.
Well, he's been hit pretty hard at times this season, as you see with the big ERA. So this is an important outing for him to get on the right track.
Right through there for a strike. Swings and misses, struck him out.
Well, take a look at the three-pitch sequence here. Pretty simple in terms of putting them away at the plate. Once you're ahead 0-2 as a pitcher, you can really expand the zone and see how aggressive that hitter is going to be trying to protect and battle. And right there, clearly he was in swing mode, but all you can do is hope to foul that off.
Next offering misses. Ball 2. Next offering is fouled back. Pitch misses outside. 3-1. And he hits a ground ball right side, and it goes just foul. The 3-2 is outside, and it's ball 4. And here's the catcher, Diego Cartaya. Bottom of the zone and a called strike.
And that's a great take right there. Even though it's a strike, with the situation, runner on first base, you want to keep the ball off the ground. And you swing at that pitch, most likely you roll into a double play.
Slides, but he can't come up with it. They get it in quickly. So first and second, now 1 out.
Everything came together for him. He wasn't able to elevate it, but he put a great swing on it. Right on time, good balanced approach, and just blasted it through the infield.
And now for the Twins, Matt Wallner. 1 for 3.
At the dish, looking to lift the ball in the air in this spot. Anything but the inning double play, Boog.
2 on, 1 out. Strike 2.
Let's see if he's willing to use the whole field right here. Definitely pounding him away.
On the ground to short, could be 2. Quickly to second for 1. The double play ends the inning and might have saved the game for them.
They made it look easy, but it started with a nice feed to the second baseman from the shortstop. Perfect turn, and they're out of this jam.
Welcome back. Taking a look at our game summary. We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Danny Coulombe.
Well, the best relievers love the opportunity to come in and protect a tight lead late in the ball game. Some of them are just wired different, so we'll see what he's got here.
Rolled softly, but that goes foul. Now 1 out to right. High bounce, takes it over the fence. That's an automatic double. Runner in scoring position, no outs. Now it's the second baseman, Zach Geloff. That's to third, and it's just foul. That was close. The tying run at the plate. In the dirt, but kept close. And an excellent job keeping it right there. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Pretty nasty cutter right there, and you're seeing that pitch, that location a lot more these days, and you can see why. Very difficult for hitters. I think the great Mariano Rivera can at least partially be credited for that, thanks to the career he had with the cutter. It was just dominant. I tell you what, I felt like it was a moral victory whenever I could put that pitch in play. So I can feel for the guy right there walking back to the dugout.
Next offering is down low, and that's ball 2. On the ground, right side. Throws to first in time.
If you want to be a great defense, you have to deliver consistently. It doesn't matter how many highlight reel plays you make if you can't execute the small stuff, just like we saw.
Here comes the manager out of the Twins dugout. Michael Tonkin taking over on the mound. He's making his second appearance of the season. Muncy in the box now. Takes strike 1.
Got no problem with that take. First pitch from a reliever you haven't seen for a while. You want to make sure that you can pick up the release point.
Yeah, that's fouled off. With the tying run at the plate, here at the bottom of the 7th. And that one gets past the catcher. And the runner holds. Tying run at the plate. Check swing, appeal to first. He went around. Tough call, but that ends the inning.
Well, this guy competes hard. We see the emotion there. I love it. Great job of getting out of the jam.
Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Tyler Ferguson.
Well, he's a big-time strikeout guy out there. This season, averaging more than 1 per inning.
Lewis, the leadoff batter, as he looks at ball 1. Next offering in there for a strike. And it's 1-1. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
All sliders so far in this at-bat to get ahead in the count, and clearly shows there was a game plan in mind for how to attack him in the box.
That misses the zone. 2-2. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. Emmanuel Rodriguez, the next Twin up to hit. Taking his first at bat of the game after entering on defense.
Nope.
Close, but called a ball. Ball 1. Ferguson measures 6 feet 4 inches. He features a 4-seam fastball, a slider, and occasionally uses a cutter. Butler makes the catch. 2 away now. 2 outs, base is empty. Jose Miranda, the next to hit. Fastball for a strike. Meanwhile, activity in the bullpen. Jose Leclerc, the veteran right-hander, appears to be loosening up. Holman getting loose as well. Swings and misses. And the count is 0-2.
I think he was a little excited there, saw the fastball, but needed a step ladder to get to that one. He's going to have to tighten it back up.
That's strike 3 and the third out. So we take a break. Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th, Yohan Duran.
Definitely a guy that pounds the strike zone, makes hitters earn their way on base, and rarely gets in trouble because of free passes.
Brett Harris digs in now.
Picked up an RBI in his last at bat. Still their only run of the game so far.
This one smoked out to left. Rodriguez makes the grab. One pitch and one out.
Not fooled at all right there. He was clearly all over it, but sometimes you hit it too hard and right at someone. You're looking for one of those bloop hits to get a knock sometimes.
Butler in the box now. No balls and a strike. And there's a foul ball. One down, base is empty. That one is upstairs.
That's a really good job of laying off the 0-2 high fastball. Is going to make that pitcher really have to respect this hitter, even though he's behind in the count.
One and two here. And downstairs. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Next offering upstairs.
Wow, triple digits on the gun. I know there are more pitchers that can reach that now than in the past, but it's still impressive to watch.
Out to short. Correa over to first. So it was a long battle at the plate, but they still managed to get the out. Now the left fielder, Miguel Andujar. On the ground to third. Lewis throws to first. And it's a 1-2-3 inning. We're back. It's the top of the ninth. And there's a new pitcher on the mound, Jose Leclerc.
Well, he struggled quite a bit, so this is another opportunity to get on the right track. He's given up more than one hit per inning pitch so far this season.
Castro leading things off and takes a strike. That's down and in. Swing and a miss. And the count 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Fouled off, and they'll do it again.
This guy's seen 2 changeups in a row. Could be a little vulnerable for a fastball right here.
Way inside, gets out of the way. And they'll do it again. Two down. Now one missed. Popped up. And there's one down. Harrison Bader, the next twin up to hit. Right through there for a strike. Activity in the bullpen. Michel Otañez getting loose out there. That one outside. 1-1. And a swing and a miss there.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Just off the outside edge. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
Well, I think he's trying to get a feel for where that one missed. I mean, it could have gone either way, but he looked a little shocked for a second there.
One down, base is empty. Just off the outside edge.
These first two hitters really making him work out there. Already 14 pitches this inning.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. Gassed it right by him. And first offering is fouled off. The shortstop takes the ball. And that's outside.
2 strikes.
Two down, nobody on. Here at the top of the ninth. Just misses the mark outside the zone. Three and two. The pitch is outside and ball 4. 2 outs, runner at first. Ty France, the next Twin up to hit. There's a strike. Correa leads off first with 2 down to the inning. Next offering upstairs. Foul ball. Got him looking. That's the 3rd out. So it's no run. And welcome back to the ballpark. Now it's the DH, Brent Rooker. Slashed foul down the right side. That'll hook off into the seats. Ripped to third. On to France. 1 out, bottom of the 9th.
Those plays can be tricky. They're routine, but that doesn't mean it's always going to be smooth. He delivered a good play right there.
Langoliers, batting with 1 down, takes a strike.
Cold night like tonight, last thing you want to do as a hitter is get jammed or even off the end. Trying to find that sweet spot on the bat. Tell you what, you're going to be trying to catch things out front, so off-speed pitches may be a good complement to that fastball.
Going to count 1 and 2.
That's ball 2.
Swing and a ball popped in the air. And that will fall. And that'll bring the tying run to the plate.
When you flare a ball out behind second base, it's really a tough spot for anyone to get to, and you're never trying to do that as a hitter, but when you do, I tell you what, you're yelling at it the entire way to get down.
The next pitch misses, and it's a ball and a strike.
No, he's really working him away this at bat. Sometimes take a little bit off velocity, try to get a rollover, something on the ground, stay away from that big hole on the right side of the infield.
Oh, he can't bring it in. Lead runner around second. Lead runner holds at third, so 2 runners in scoring position and just 1 out.
I'm sure he feels really good about that one. When you connect and it jumps off your bat like that, you're thinking double at the very least. Put a great swing on it, and man, he wasn't fooled at all. Now a huge at bat in this game coming up.
Swing and a miss. And 1 and 1.
Just not able to catch up to that velocity.
Turned on, but that's foul down the third baseline. So the tying run at second. Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. snags it for the second out.
Well, that's a frustrating end to the at-bat for the hitter right there. I mean, that pitch was right down the middle. I think he got a little too excited, came out of his mechanics, and instead of driving that ball somewhere, he popped it up. Unfortunate for him.
Soderstrom swings through it for strike one.
Well, a come-and-get-me fastball right there. He didn't look ready for the velocity. I think it'd be a mistake to throw him.
And that one gets way at the plate. Runners stay where they are. That's ball one. Try to keep the game alive here in the bottom of the ninth. And a count 1-2. That's a little bit low.
2-2 now.
This could end it. And it remains 2-2. And there's the ball. Two-run game, a 2 away here in the bottom of the ninth. Swing, and that ball smashed down a line. And that'll wrap it up. The Twins claim the win here behind some great pitching and defense.
These players know they have a long series ahead of them, but they come out, establish, and set the tone in the first game of the series. Very important to get that. Put you in the driver's seat to win games.